Hi guys, we will explain the material about the use of graphs and tables in writing skills. The table of the content is first definition, 2 structure, 3 types and the last function. And the first definition. In writing skills, tables present list of number or text in columns and can be used to scientists exciting literature, to explain variables, or to present the wording of survey questions. They are also used to make a paper or article more readable by remove numeric or list data from the text. In writing skills, graph description is related to the section of findings, where researchers often present their data in graphs or table or chart and provide a description to highlight the major trends. Graph description is a basic and important skill in academic writing.
And this is about structure. Structure refers to the order of ideas. The progression of your writing should feel smooth with similar points linked together. The part of the text depends on the type of writing. The general structure of a text consists of three parts. The first, introduction, and the second, body of text, and the last, the conclusion. Every literary work must have a beginning. It could be just a paragraph to express briefly the main idea to anticipate the reader what is about to come. And about the body of the text develops the main idea, and the writer explains the situation by giving arguments, evidences, testimony of people, and specific details, dates, facts, places, and this can be presented in the form of a table or graph. It is essential part of the text and its goal is to inform, to analyze, to convince, to stimulate, to request, to entertain, and etc. The body can consist of several paragraphs, all of them linked by the main topic which provides cohesion to the text. And about the conclusion is the set of phrases which indicate as the end of the text. The conclusion indicates that the presentation, the explanation, or the exposition has been completed intentionally. The writer can use three types of ending. First, the conclusion which refers to the value of the evidences collected. A second conclusion is that summarizes the relevant points of the body. And finally, a third conclusion which suggests the action to follow as a result of the explanation. And that's all about the structure.
For the next is about graphs. Data can be represented in many ways. The four main types of graphs are bar graphs, line graphs, pie graphs, and diagram. For the first is bar graphs. Bar graphs are used to show relationships between different data series that are independent of each other. In this case, the height or length of the bar indicates the measured value or frequency. Below, you can see the example of a bar graph, which is the most widespread visual for presenting statistical data. For the second is line graphs. Line graphs represent how data has changed over time. This type of chart is especially useful when you want to demonstrate trends or numbers that are connected. For example, how sales vary within 1 year. In this case, financial vocabulary will come in handy. Besides, line graphs can show dependencies between two objects during a particular period. For the third is pie graphs. Pie graphs are designed to visualize how a whole is divided into various parts. Each segment of the pie is a particular category within the total dataset. In this way, it represents a percentage distribution. And the last is diagram. Diagram is a plan, drawing, or outline created to illustrate how separate parts work and overlap at the connecting points.
Okay, I will explain about types of tables. There have three types of tables. The first is one-way tables or simple tables. A one-way tables that provide a description of only one fact. The term referred to in this case is a variety of things such as the number, frequency, size, grade, and other things that are stated in numbers. A one-way table is a simple, easy to create types of table. Behind is the example of one-way tables. The example is about number of sales by types of goods that show a trend. The contents of the table are types of goods, and the right side are the number. And the second is two-way tables. A two-way tables that present a relationship between two letters and is formed from the stub or description is divided into two coordinate parts. Two-way tables are, for example, table containing data on the number of population by age and sex, place of birth and religion, or the number of students by sex, and various other examples. And below is the example of two-way tables. The number of unemployed based on skills and education. The content of the tables are education that include elementary school, junior high school, senior high school, and bachelor degree. And the skills is IT, doctor, nurse, and architect. And the last is three-way tables or high-level tables or manifold tables. A three-way tables that present the relationship between the three criteria at once, such as a table containing data on population by district, gender and age, or student data by sex, religion, and major. Below is the example of three-way tables from number of unemployed by age, skills, and area of origin. The age ranging from 15 until 35 years old, and the skills include IT and doctor, and the area of origin include Jakarta and Bandung.
The last, I would like to tell you about the function of graph and table in writing. First, to visualize the writer's data, information, and idea. In writing a scientific paper, such as a research report, someone needs tables or graphs to present research data. In addition, tables and graphs in academic writing potentially make the writer's ideas or information more organized rather than just being presented in descriptive form. Second, make writing more interesting. If a paper only shows a series of letters accompanied with numbers, then the paper will become monotonous to be read. However, when there is a graph or table in a part of the writing, the reader will be stimulated to understand it. Why this is important? Because the purpose of writing scientific papers is to be read by other people so that the writing will be more useful. Third, sharpen and clarify complex descriptive ideas. The existence of tables and graphs can simplify the main idea of papers, so that a fairly complex descriptive idea can be understood by the reader if it's presented with tables and graphs. These functions can be achieved if someone is able to present tables and graphs appropriately in academic writing.